Hello, Rapid Runners, and welcome to episode 5 of the weekly recap. My name is Song of Soil, and I am here with Vex Gaming TV. If you'd like to say
What's
good
up,
morning.
guys? How's it going? Good morning.
Yeah, we have a huge show for you today. So, throughout the week, some things just started to keep coming up and kept piling up, and we realized that this weekend was the end of all of our events. So the bounty ends today, the raid party ends. We have Battle Night submissions ending this week. We have another bounty starting. We have frame by frame. There's just a lot going on today.
Yeah, it's a very big
Xanaru,
episode.
thank you so much for the raid for the party of 2. We totally appreciate that. Welcome in, everybody. Seriously, thank you all so much for being here. So, we're going to be starting off the show as usual with our speedrun topics, where we're going to be asking each other a couple questions, kind of bouncing off each other. And then, as you can see in the top left corner, when we had our intro screen, we have a few topics we'll be going over, as I just kind of explained, which will be the raid party, the bounty winner, the next bounty, rapid runner of the week, frame by frame, and so on and so forth. So thank you all so much for being here and supporting the stream. And we will get into it right now. So Vex, how's your day going?
My day's going great. Love it that it's the weekend. I had a really rough week. I know I've already spoken to you about what's been going on, but yeah, I had a really big roadblock in the middle of this week that kind of put a halt to everything. Unfortunately, I was not able to get a raid party run in, which I planned on doing, but because of what happened in my real life, yeah, that kind of put everything on hold. But I'm here, and I'm going to continue to do this every week, so.
See, it's good to see you here, because like honestly, after you told me what happened, I was like, wow, it's a shock, because me personally, I would take a step back, kind of reassess everything. I'm just one of those people. The moment anything bad happens in my life, I'm like, oh, my anxiety kicks too hard. So my week wasn't too bad. A lot of work. We hosted a huge party for one of the companies that I have ties with. The party went really well. And then I went and saw family that I haven't seen in 6 years. I had dinner with them. So as you can see, I got my hair cut and everything, so I look a little different today. Yeah, I went and saw them. It was a lot of fun. I was really nervous, but we hit it off very well, and I hope that I can actually see that part of my family again. So, welcome in Forge. It's good to see you here. But yeah, that's how my week went. So, yeah, let's jump into our topics today. Are you ready?
I'm ready, yes.
All right, so can you discuss a memorable speedrunning moment or achievement that left a lasting impression on you? It doesn't have to be speedrunning. It could be a gaming moment or achievement as well.
All right, so this is speedrunning, and it's a very odd speedrun. Very odd speedrun. But there is a game that I played from my childhood up until now, adulthood, and that game is RuneScape. An MMORPG.
Okay.
And there was 2 people that went, at the same time to speedrun a max cape. So that's getting 99 in every single skill. And that takes like weeks, that's not something you just do in a normal speedrun. But they came down to, I think it was only like 2 hours difference. Like to get a max cape, 99s in every single skill, that blew my mind. That's something that people work like for years. I mean, from their childhood to their adulthood, like I've been playing the game to get a max cape. I've never gotten it, and these people are getting it in weeks. Like, that is unbelievable to me. So yeah, that really stuck with me.
Welcome to the most amazing routing possible. MMO routing? Like, what? That's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We were just talking about RuneScape in the Discord yesterday, because I was talking about WoW and talking about how, I don't like RuneScape per se as myself, just because the combat alone, I just don't like the dink, dink. But the open world and the aspect of being able to do whatever you want, whenever you want, whatever skill you want to train into, that's so cool. And I love the story-based missions. So like grinding mobs for hours on end. You have like all of these quests that you can take on. I still remember one of my favorite quests when I was a kid was the Haunted Mansion one, where you have to do the chicken. The scientist gets turned into a chicken or whatever.
Okay, yeah,
you have to find a rubber hose. Yeah. Like that was
where you get the Ava's accumulator.
But this was when I was like in like elementary school. This was like 20 years ago type thing. But it's really cool to see like how far RuneScape has come. So do you remember who the runner was that did that?
I don't remember who the runner was. There's 2 of them. I don't remember them by name, but I have gone back to it a couple times just because of how mad it is. Like, it really is a ridiculous achievement. Like, that is so crazy to get a max cape that fast. So, I mean, unless you played RuneScape, you really don't understand like how big that actually is. 92 in a skill is halfway to 99, and people don't get into the 90s. Like, normal players don't even get into the 90s, and 92 is halfway to 99. And there's so many skills in the game to get every single one to 99 it's just mind-blowing. Yeah, 92 experience-wise. So you get to 92, and the amount of experience that you gained up to level 92 is halfway to level 99 experience-wise.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Weird.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that. That's weird.
Okay, so anyways, I would say my oh, we went out. Oh, never mind. We're back. Okay.
There's an issue where it's saying that it's gonna be ending unless upgraded. That's unusual. We've never actually had this happen before.
Okay, so are we having technical difficulties? So sorry, guys. Give us 1 second.
We are having technical difficulties. It says that the call that we are in is going to end unless upgraded.
Okay, so what is our?
Oh gosh.
Okay.
I've never had that happen. I don't know. I honestly don't know what we'll do. I guess we'll deal with it when it comes, I guess.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Anyways, so one of my memorable speedrunning moments is Cheese when they were at pace and they end up breaking the world record for Mario 64. I think that was absolutely incredible, and it taught me a lot about perseverance, determination, and to never give up. I'm not a huge like mainstream person when it comes to speedrunning. Like, I'm not a huge person that will sit there and watch 64 runs. I won't watch a lot of Zelda runs. I won't do a lot of that type of stuff. But that moment, I got so hyped to see just how close the event came to ending before anybody got there, and Cheese just coming in and being like, oh my, it was just, holy crap. That right there that wanted to push me to like break every world record I could possibly break. I was like, there's no way I can stop now. You can never say never now. It's impossible. Like, no one thought it was going to happen, and then at the very last second it happens. Like, that's what speedrunning is about. It's like watching a sporting event and you're at the last 2 minutes and you see that team just come out of nowhere to just score like a whole bunch of points. Like, that's exciting. That's so exciting. Yeah, that's probably one of my most influential moments in speedrunning, was to just watch Cheese do that. That was just too cool. So another question I have for you is, how do you think technology has influenced the strategies and techniques of speedrunners?
So we spoke a little bit about this prior to coming into the stream today, and I think the biggest thing is just having an auto splitter. I mean, not having to worry about splitting your times and paying attention to every little detail at the end of your splits, and being able to just continue running through without, having to press something on the keyboard is really big. That, and then your peripherals, your keyboards, your mice, and even the controllers, like all the hardware that is used in speedrunning has gotten better over the years. So it's a mix between hardware and software. I think a lot has gotten better.
Okay,
yeah, also
so
tasks.
Luigi just pointed out TASes. That's exactly what I was talking about when it comes to like the technology. When I even brought it up, was cheat engine is huge. We now have tons of tools that can help runners find different types of things. So like when I was talking about I think one of our first episodes, maybe episode 1 or 2, where I was playing the gunk and I would just smash my head into wall after wall after wall. But then there's actual tools that you can use where you can see hitboxes and you can see collision and stuff like that. So then you don't have to spend hours smashing your face into a wall. You can actually find flaws within the game by using these cool tools, making routing so much easier. Another thing is Gamma did a speed run for Remnant 1. And now in Remnant 1, there's this RNG for bosses. And if you get a certain boss at the beginning, then in World 2, you're destined to get a pool of a certain amount of bosses. But if you get another boss in World 1, then you'll have another pool of bosses to choose from in World 2. And so they use a third-party tool that when they make a save file, it reads the save file and tells them like what the seed is gonna have. And one of the things will be like, okay, you're gonna have this boss at the beginning, so then you'll have the Hound in World 2. And the Hound is a boss that you can completely skip. You don't actually have to fight them. It's an optional boss, which saves them a ton of time. So without that tool, they'd be running over and over and over and over again, up to 30 minutes or 20 minutes into the run or whatever, just to find out that they can't skip. And so they just wasted all that time. So yeah, so I think Vex is trying to fix whatever's going on. I'm not 100% sure. So we're going to...
No, yeah, I am. No, we're good. I did fix... I already moved it over to a different screen.
Well, game it. The run itself is an hour, but I'm saying the Hound boss is like, what, 20 minutes into the run? And so if you don't have that tool that you're using, then you get to World 2, and then now it is okay, so you'd get 20 minutes into your run, find out that your run's dead, and it's like, no one wants to do that. So that tool allows more people to have a chance of running the game without being killed by RNG, because the game is already procedurally generated. So I think that's an amazing use of tools. When we were playing Walian for one of the first major bounties in the original Discord, they were using tons of tools to help them out, because that game's physics were so jank that trying to test all of the tricks was just becoming impossible when it came to time. And so they just end up using a bunch of tools, which I thought was really awesome. So
Stream
Ravenger's at
saved.
55 minutes, Hound is at 25 minutes.
So sorry about that, guys. The stream is saved.
Okay.
I had to go ahead and yeah, it's complicated. I'll talk to you about that later, but we're all good.
Okay. All right. So it looks like the stream is totally fine. So who knows what was happening. But yeah, so I think without technology, I think a lot of runs wouldn't be where they're at now. And sometimes I like the fact that we have as much tools as we do, but the other times I don't, because now games are routed so fast. Like, I mean, so fast.
Yeah.
Game comes out 3 days later, people are already pushing into like 3 minutes left into time save with current strats. It's like, holy crap. But if you were to look like, 10 years ago, games weren't being broken like that. So there's like, I don't know, it's a 50-50 with me when it comes to the tools, but I use them myself, so I guess I'd be a hypocrite if I said I didn't like them. Also, hello, Clash, welcome in.
Welcome, Clash.
So next question is, so this one's gonna be a little controversial. Please, anybody, what we're talking about is not saying that, anyway, it's not anything negative towards anybody or anything. We're just talking, once again, this is just a topic. So what do you believe sets apart a truly exceptional speedrunner from the rest of the community?
You see, I don't think anybody's going to be...
And that's not just for the RR4F community. That just means in the broad scope of everything speedrunning, what puts somebody above the rest, or, puts them in the spotlight above others, stuff like that.
I don't think people are going to take it personal, because I think everybody would agree with me when it comes to this, and that is passion. Having passion for the game that you're running and sticking to that one game and continuously pushing down that time over and over and over again is what I see sets a speedrunner apart from, the normal speedrunner.
Okay. Anything else? Just passion? Like, is there anything else?
I really just think it comes down to passion. I mean, you can be passionate about one game and put countless hours. Like, if you look at all the Super Mario 64 runners, they don't just get those runs by being good at the game. They get those runs because they're passionate and they keep pushing it down millisecond by millisecond in each split, and that's really what I think sets a speedrunner apart, personally.
Okay. Which, I mean, I agree with you. I mean, I wouldn't play the games, half the games I play, if I wasn't passionate about what I was doing when I was doing it. But some games I honestly run and I don't even like the game. I just... Maybe I'm weird, but Vex, maybe you might agree, but when I'm playing a game and I'm doing speedrunning, I don't really see the game anymore. I just see numbers in front of me, or like something in front of me. It's not really a game anymore. It's like, oh, here comes that turn. But in my head, I'm like, that's not really like a turn in a video game. It's like, I don't know. I don't see it as a video game. So some games I play, I'm not really passionate about, but I'm passionate about what I'm doing. So I agree with you. Okay, all right. Me personally, I think what sets an exceptional runner beyond more is determination, perseverance. I think accepting defeat and accepting flaws is another thing. You're not going to be perfect. You might not be the best out there. You might not be a world record holder or any of that. But if you're willing to accept the fact that you always have room to grow, you will always have something to, like, push forward to, something to shine with or shine about. Like, you'll be at the end of it and you'll be like, oh my god, I did this. Even if it's 1 second, 1 millisecond, it doesn't matter. Just accept the fact that you always have room to grow, and you'll become an exceptional speedrunner in no time. So, but yeah, that was all the questions I had for today. That was kind of a little hiccup in the middle of the little segment there, but Vex, being the superhero he is, as always, put that cape on and came in and saved us from the death ding or whatever that was that happened there.
It wasn't a good ding.
So that's a PTSD noise now. If you guys hear that noise, we're gonna start seeing us sweating. So, all right. So do you want to jump into our next segue or our next topic or whatever?
Yeah, that was going to be, I wanted to remind everybody that Battle Night is going to be coming soon, 5/11, so next excited. Weekend. We already have 6 people who put in. That's not including me or Song, so technically 7, 8. But I'm put in with a group of people that is going to be doing a pilfer run for Battle Night. So we definitely have room for more. If you guys want to be part of Battle Night, just use a submission. And yeah, I mean, that's coming up on Saturday, so it should be a lot of fun.
So we said that we would probably only do like 2 hours, but me and Vex were like, well, we have the whole day and there's a lot of people. So the stream literally might be running almost like all day with people just doing blind runs. If we get enough people, we might be able to get enough rounds so we might just be able to go from like afternoon until evening with just tons of different runners going against each other. So hopefully Saturday is going to be a huge day for the stream. For the Battle Nights. I'm definitely going to be competing. And even if you did compete, and let's say there's another competitor and you feel like filling in a slot or something and you already competed that night and we just need to fill in, don't hesitate. If you have the time, just make sure you reach out. We would love to have you again. So, yeah. With that, please go fill out those submissions. We'd really appreciate it. And I cannot wait to see you all on Saturday. This is really going to push you guys. It's not like it's like a regular speed run. You're gonna get in there, you're gonna think about like, oh, I'm gonna go quick, and then you're gonna run into like the first wall, and you're gonna be like, do I go left? Do I go right? And then you're not gonna know what the other runner's doing, and you're gonna be panicking. I've seen people you can hear their breathing on the mic, you can see their sporadic movements, you can hear the way they talk. It's so. You
remember that Hunter game that you had me play with? Was it with Clash? It was with Clash.
Was it Sir, You Are Being Hunted? The robot one?
Yeah. Dude, that was crazy. That one was nutty. We had no idea what we were doing or what the other person was doing. That one was so in the dark.
Yeah, and I actually have a ton of games already picked out for you guys for the Battle Nights. So expect some really wonky nonsense, from platformers to shooters to RPGs and other things. Just have a ton of fun. Vex is like, no RPGs. No RPGs.
PTSD.
So with that, talking about Battle Nights and getting everybody together to go against each other, I think Vex has a lot to say about our next segment, which is going to be our raid party. Congratulations to everybody who competed. Good job to everybody who routed and helped out. Thank you all so much for being a part of the event. I don't know too much about it. Like I said, the raid parties aren't really my thing, but to see people push down 3 games and the stuff that I did get to see and all of the clips that I got sent, especially the hovering on the boxes you're all about to see, insane. You all are absolutely amazing. All right, Vex, take it away.
All right, so first let's go ahead and move over to talk a little bit before going into the video. All right, so Raid Boss, as you all know, has been going on for 2 weeks now, and it was the 3 games triathlon run. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a run in. It looks like we did have, like, between the raid party group and the raid boss, we all had very similar strats, except Gavin, the raid boss, found the strat that the raid party as a group of people did not find. And he is the raid boss, raid party winner, which means he will stay as the raid boss.
Good job, Gavin. Good job.
And that means,
GG.
As of right now, Gavin, you got 3 days to choose the next game.
Yeah, you better hurry up. And it better be something good.
It can be paid. It can be paid this time, since this was free to play raid party. You get to choose any game you want to run for the next, in the next 3 days. You got to come up with that game.
Oh man,
But
I might compete.
I'm going to show you guys the raid boss run of the 3 games right now, actually.
And I'm
This
gonna
should be
blind
fun.
react to it because I didn't get to watch the video, so I know nothing about these games except the small clips that I got to see. So I'm excited to see what you guys came up with. Except the Green
Okay,
Reaper,
so
I already
here's
saw the
the
run
run.
for that because
I'm a little sick right now.
have
so
fun
I
walking in a
apologize.
straight line. All right, here we go.
I'll try and explain everything. Slide jumping to gain speed.
Missouri loves company.
It's
Got
just
it.
faster.
All right.
This was the game that killed me, man.
Slide after climbing up that.
Missouri killed me.
So I remember you showing me the
and
arrow
just
strat
spam
for
my slides
climbing.
over and
That
over
was
again.
Yes.
that looked
Here, I wanna
hectic.
get a
Also, I
slide
never
jump,
saw the
slide
sliding
jump,
tech we
hit
got
right
here.
off that, slide
That's
jump,
sick. I love the
land right
sliding
there,
tech.
So I could slide jump and land on that ledge.
The
so I
slowest
could do this
climbing
floating
animations?
glitch again. But I made a little mistake.
I love
in
the game
beginning,
Misery.
so things changed.
Misery loves company. Missouri. Oh my god. I used to live in Missouri. What is this?
here's the
Well,
first
okay.
arrow
What?
climb.
That is so cool. All right.
And he
Broken
does
game.
do the arrow climb.
So what I'm doing
That was
is
so
I'm
cool.
charging
Just
an
like
attack,
oh
jumping,
no.
and releasing.
Our strats are so similar. It's so
Halfway
crazy
through the
that
jump.
both the raid boss and the
Then I
raid
press
party
W.
did not work together
to,
at all, but have the
Oh.
similar strats.
Oh, I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. This
you
is
can grab the bottom of
this
that
just looks
block,
like one wrong
so you can get a
mistake
little
and you're
fly
just
there.
you just lost all of your run. What is going on here? What is going on here? This is just absolutely bananas. Okay. All right, whatever. Some air dashing and whatnot.
So how that strat works is if you grab onto the ledge of any ledge and then jump and dash off of that ledge, you get to walk in the air. It's pretty cool. And slide in the air.
That's
Again,
so
I'm gonna have
sick.
to like take a look at these runs.
Yo, Gavin,
my
that
first
was
run
so
was, like,
smooth.
5 seconds slower.
It only
I
gets
didn't do
worse,
this
don't
arrow
worry.
climbing shit.
Okay.
So again,
You haven't really seen much of
a 5 seconds.
Bolt and Punch, have you, son?
I haven't seen any of the full
Oh,
runs. I haven't seen any of the
man.
full runs. Nothing.
Oh, you're in for a treat.
Wait, why? Is there
still
like
thought it
no
was
way to
gonna be
make this
better.
faster? I feel like. Oh, never mind. I don't
Arrow
know. This-
jumping.
I thought it was gonna be like.
Oh, but you don't want to arrow
minute
jump.
ahead or
Got it.
something.
Yeah, it's rough. It's really hard to keep up the arrow jumps and not mess up. So
This is so fascinating.
I was messing with an arrow climb there.
Now, is there
Besides,
like
it's
is there an
just not
SRC
deal
page
with
for this
it.
game?
I don't know.
Do what
I have
I
no
wonder
idea.
if this is like
try and
world
jump
record
off of
by
the arrow,
chance.
just climb the vine. As long as I'm going up, I should be happy.
It wouldn't surprise me.
That's what I was thinking.
I love how Sin is just like, nah, I'm not.
Now we're coming up to
I'm
the
not
part
going
where I'm
anywhere near
I make a
the
mistake here,
the
actually.
arrow jump.
I'll see how much time I lose.
No
from it.
SRC for any of the 3. That's weird. A free-to-play game without an SRC blows my
Yeah,
mind.
three
actually.
games, and they're nice platforming games. Oh,
Oh,
really
here we go.
interesting.
A decent chunk of time.
I was like, wait,
but I
what's
already
happening?
lost camp.
All
I got
right.
distracted.
Oh, oh
Fuck,
no.
dude. It was like 10 seconds or something.
I got
which is
scared.
A bit ridiculous.
I got scared for you.
Maybe a little bit more than 10. Maybe like.
Yeah, this
11,
looks like
12.
hell.
Yeah, this one was the one that
It's
killed
taking
me.
Too long in the setups.
I couldn't
Oh my
with this one.
God. So, how sweaty were your palms by the time you got to the top of
I was
this
getting
tower? I
nervous
have
here.
to know.
So.
Well, he
I
says it
quit
right here. I'm
playing this
getting
game
nervous
after
here.
5 minutes. Jesus.
It's scary. It's definitely nerve-wracking.
There's an arrow climb to hit this.
So
door
potentially
early.
this could be
I
faster
decided
if
not
you
to
did
go
arrow
for it.
strat all the way up.
Oh yeah, yeah, I can.
So from the second to third.
Thank you
can
for not doing
slide jump
arrow
and
strat
grab
all the way
point,
up.
And then just slide right over to the.
Oh
door.
what? I didn't know that. The
Use that
ending.
run. I think that was like 354 or something like that.
Crazy.
All right, now we got Bolt and Punch.
Spikes,
Okay, so
garbage. Give those time playing on 30 FPS.
this is
reason
the
I'm
game I
playing
got
on 30
some clips
FPS
of
is
and was
because
completely blown away because
it allows for
it reminded me of
to be
how
a lot
Whaley
easier.
has that physics of just flying around.
So he actually does it. He found a
Not
different
for
way
me,
to fly around. He doesn't use the box fly that we use.
Oh, cool. Okay, cool.
So dumb. It's for clipping a box through walls more easily.
This one actually shocks
Higher
me that there
FPS
is no
the harder it is to have the clip.
speed run to this.
Yeah, same.
So, Sin, if
I
you
wanna
liked
get these
this
guys
game by
stacked
chance, or
up
anybody
on top
liked
of
this
each other,
game, you should
so I'm
play
like
Fight
hitting them in
Night.
certain ways,
And I don't mean the
so they
boxing
run
game.
into
I
each
mean
other.
fight as in like Knight.
I'm not sure if I mentioned
It's
this, but
just like
pressing
this,
F,
but you
like
know,
right here, skips dialogue.
a little more refined.
My movement was super garbo there. Wow.
Nice. Love that super
so now we're
punch
gonna take
going
this
on
box
there.
and we're gonna use the clip through this.
Yeah, I can't believe we didn't find this flying glitch.
There we go.
What?
Use
Did I just
to
push you out
also
of bounds?
clip us up upwards.
Yeah, we both did this,
Right
but we
there.
used the box
can't
to
normally
fly
get through
here,
that hole.
and he did not.
Then we perform a fly.
Wait, what did
glitch.
you do? How did that happen?
So if you press Q and then
How does that
investigate-
work? How did you just walk up to a corner and it just gave you the gift of flight? Is that just how
It
this
just
works?
cancels it.
Do I just walk up to
You're
the
able to
corner of my
fly.
house and I just can
And then
start
if you enter
flying?
that
What
area
is
from
this?
above, the area doesn't load in until you
Yes.
actually-
Okay. Thanks, Gavin. I appreciate it.
No, he can just fly whenever he wants.
Yeah. Like what?
do
Like, how does
jump,
that
get
work?
up
I
and
need to
over,
know.
and then hold the fly to get up to the top of this elevator a little bit faster.
Okay.
I was a little
Okay.
scared here because I thought I was gonna get
Wait
crushed.
a minute. That's Josh from the cleaning department.
Wait, are you
I did a
floating?
little
What is going
line
on
up
here?
Why is he stuck
Yep.
in
Okay.
the car?
What? Okay. All right. All right. All right. Wait.
I always know I have the right angle
So,
when I'm out of bounds.
This is the type of stuff that when
To
me and
enter
Sin
this
were
little
playing,
tiny
we were
hole
trying to do a
that's right
co-op
behind the
speed
box.
run of this random platform we found, and they found
Out
this
of
like
bounds
super
changed
launch,
to,
and they
like-
were covering gaps,
out of
and I
bounds
had
path
to use
changed,
my
like, 4
slingshot
times.
to get across.
This
I mean
boss
my
fight
grappling
goes
hook.
horribly.
I don't understand how you keep finding this stuff.
He just stopped me from touching the ground, which
He's just flying.
makes me lose a lot of the time.
I wonder what the devs would think of this.
Like,
It's like, dude, you're just flying
entire
around
10
our game.
seconds
What
or
is
something.
going on?
So I see we got a boss here.
Yes.
This is the final part of the demo, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Okay. It always
It's
has to end
funny.
with a boss.
The audio continues to like recycle over and over again when you skip to the end boss like this.
so
So
coming up
I
here,
like how it's
I
a
didn't
robotic
realize that I have the
Pac-Man.
fly glitch still active. I thought it got canceled. And I just kind of float. I'm like, what the hell? Alright, there's phase 2.
What a
and then we're gonna
strange
choose the third phase of this boss fight. We're
This
gonna
also
jump
reminds me of High
up at the
Voltage.
bottom of
That's
that,
another game I'd highly
cylinder
recommend
thing.
checking out if you like this type of game.
So we know when to dash.
High
and
Voltage,
then
though, the
get
speedruns
really
are
close to his
insanely
face
fast
And you
and-
start eating the
They're bee hoppy, so if you don't like bee hopping, probably not for you.
He just flies to the boss's face and starts punching it.
There are like awesome.
Yeah, I know. I've seen this. It's just like straight up in the face of the cat, just
Just
beating
so I
it,
could
bolt
get
and
that
punch. Sick.
ending cutscene a
That
little
was
bit
cool.
earlier.
That was cool. I also love how you have all
when we
three
started
games
green-
just
green
running
ring.
already set up to play. Your computer going in the background. Amazing.
I got a little nervous there. I didn't realize I was gonna actually make that jump first try. We're just
All
gonna
right,
jump
so this is
around
the
in
game that I
a
saw
death
the full
plane.
run to. And I
Guess
thought
it
it was
just
really
doesn't
funny that I was like,
extend
this looks like
into
the,
that
the
right area
coolest
that I
game of
had-
them
I
all,
was,
just like
heading off to.
aesthetically. But
The full,
it's
the
just,
full run, right?
the full run is
all
literally
this.
just run, just run straight. You win.
Yeah.
But what a
Then
cool looking game. I love the
We're gonna be
character
doing a
design, the
jump
rows
roll,
with the
and a jump
scythe,
roll
the
allows
garden
us to be
aspect of the
launched
world.
into the air.
There's not a
in
lot of
certain
games that do
spots,
the
like
garden
here.
aspect. I mean, we have what is that?
Death warp.
That
Spawns behind the
survival game.
those purple mushrooms. Next, we're gonna start pausing the game near the peak,
hold W to win.
so that way we get lower jumps. I kind of
Is there a reason why you're pausing?
forward there.
Yeah, he's
I actually
explaining
got
it.
lucky and hit that
He's
hole.
pausing to
Yeah,
at the peak of his
That's
jumps
about
to
it.
stop the
that
momentum
was
from
all
going
three
up.
games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he doesn't float as long.
That was 8 minutes 45 seconds.
What a cool run.
330 mils.
Like I meant like all three of them. Sorry, but
Yep.
Green Reaper is not that great. But all three of them combined, like Missouriya and Bolt and Punch, Missouriya was my favorite to watch. That was sick. Watching the air dashes,
Missouri
the arrow
is stressed
climbing.
me out.
Yeah, it might stress you out, but that's a good run. That would be a cool little run. If it was longer, that'd be a sick run to showcase because it takes a lot of skill. It has cool little tricks. It's visually pleasing. I like the graphics for it. That was cool. That was cool. Good job, everybody. Seriously, that raid party was really cool.
Gavin.
So, Gavin, I want to see a game picked in 3 days because I might compete in it for once. It better be good. I'll even pay for it, even though we have a lot of learning.
As the raid boss winner, you always could give somebody else a raid boss. It's not something you have to do. If you don't have any games you want to run, you could always see if anybody else wants raid boss, and you can pass that on. So it's up to you.
I'll take raid boss.
Yeah, please only 1 game this time, please. Let's not do 3 games. That's just too much. Please only 1 game. I might have to put a Yu-Gi-Oh rule up on here, you know, might change the deck route and be like, hey guys, 1 game per submission.
Yeah, well, the reason that ended the way it did was because of what happened when the prior raid boss event, and then ending it midway, and then having to go free to play, not knowing who was gonna get raid boss, you know, knowing it had to be free to play without any time to really think about it. Last minute, we kind of threw it together, but it came out pretty good. So,
raid boss shadow games, yeah, we banish you to the shadow realm if you mess up on this. So after seeing those amazing runs, I actually kind of want to go back and watch that Miseria run again. That was really cool to watch. We have another run to show you that was part of a separate event, which was our bounty.
I'm excited for this one. I haven't seen it.
Now, the bounty was a crazy week. The times, the records, everything was passed back and forth. Strats were literally found every day, multiple found a day. I kept up with this one quite a bit. So we are really happy to show, funny enough, Happy the Hippo. And I want to congratulate the winner, Zach. You did absolutely amazing. Everybody did, like literally everybody did. But for some reason, every time someone would post a time, Zach would be like, okay, 5 minutes later, here's my time. It would be like 20 seconds faster. What an absolute champ. Good job once again. And here is the run for Happy the Hippo.
And thank you, Zan, for the bounty.
Yes, Zan. This was actually the community bounty that was submitted by Xanaru. I don't know. Once again, I have no idea how you found this game, but the creepypasta-ness, the lore behind this game is absolutely some of the coolest. Even if you don't play the game, please go check it out just for the creepypasta and Easter eggs alone. It is such a cool project. Anyways, enough talking. Here's the run.
All right, and so you could watch the Discord thing if you want to keep up with the video play.
I know.
Stream on Discord. All right, so here we go. Happy the Hippo. I was excited for this one.
Yeah, the movement is absolutely insane. The rolling, the dashing, the precision, like hitting these scarecrows at the exact moment they do, landing on these small mushrooms. It's just so cool to see the strats that were found. Also, huge shout out to J-Hobbs as well for a lot of these like crazy little routing strats. That's like the
J-Hobbs put a lot in.
The clipping underground. Yeah, just really cool. Gamma also was one of the first people to actually beat the demo when we announced it, and was like running the game first day, pushing some pretty cool times. Like each runner that took part in this, if it wasn't for them, I don't know if the run would have gotten to where it is. They really built this up in 1 week to a possible last-minute barrier run to be 5 minutes.
The game found Xanaru. Yeah, so Xanaru actually, he was the first person to submit for a bounty, and I know we did Lunasis first, but this game we knew about coming to be a bounty for over a month now, and we played it like a month and a half ago, and it was, I mean, oh man, I loved this game when he showed it to us as a bounty. The reason why I didn't compete in this one is because we played it prior to it releasing. But this game was so much fun.
We wanted to make sure that the game that was like, you know, every time you submit a game to us for community, we make sure we go through and we vet it, that it's a proper game, it works, there's no issues with it. And when I 100% completed this game, I was like, I cannot wait to see what the community does. And I was not expecting this, to be honest. I did not expect it to hit this low of a time.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Also, the dev joined the Discord. Huge shout out to the developer for coming in here and supporting the run and the runners themselves. Like, that's really cool. Indie devs are some of the best people on the planet. That's such a cool trick right there, where so when they bounce off of that mini game and then they bounce over and they grab the frog that they're grabbing right here, Pablo, I think these little ramps that they get, like right here too, like these ones that they find, are just so perfectly set up for the run. Like right here on the log, he ramps himself all the way over. Like it's almost like something about speedrunning when you're routing. It's like, you know, the developers probably didn't intend the game to be speedran the way you're speedrunning it, but sometimes they just lines up. It's like almost like it's too coincidental that they're like, oh yeah, I just put this little ramp here, you know? It's like, it's too perfect. I love it. I love speedrunning. So this letter right here that they're grabbing with the H, I remember when I did my casual playthrough to vet the game, it took me so long to figure out how to get that stupid letter, and then here you all are just going through a window. It's like, oh, it was that simple? Cool, thanks.
I love how when they ground pound from a height like that, it bounces them up like almost the same height. It's really interesting. The physics of the game is great.
Thank you, Sin, for pointing that out. The developer's name is Grumbo. Thank you so much, Grumbo. The game's amazing, and we all wish you the best for your development team.
Yes, please finish the game. Don't let it go. Don't let it go unfinished. It's really good, and I think it'll do really good on release.
Are you all ready to spin with me? This camera just... That's so cool. This run is so superb. Like just the movement. It's crazy though, a lot of the stuff still seems the same as some of the runners. Just really pristine movement. I wonder what other games that Zach runs that I just don't know. I think somebody mentioned Portal. I have no idea.
Portal, wow. That's a big one.
Portal. Okay, yep, Xana was right. Okay, I was right. I could have swore I heard it. Mario 64 as well. Okay, we just got someone who tries to play, you know, some of the hardest games to speedrun. That's amazing.
This is the part that everybody was having some issues with, I heard.
So funny enough about this race, the first day that we announced the bounty, Gamma was playing it and trying to do runs and got to this point and just kept getting to the final log where you drop down and would have like 7 seconds and would just die and didn't understand it. And then you get a week later into the run, or about 2 weeks later in the run, and you look at how well they're doing this, and it just makes you laugh that stressing over 7 seconds and now it doesn't even matter. It's like, okay, do this in your sleep type stuff. All the runners.
Audio on that frog was so much louder for some reason. Just that one frog.
And it's like, with this game, you don't know if it's a bug or if it's intentionally just creepypasta to be a loud frog. That's the best thing about this game. Like, is it supposed to be a loud frog or is it just a bug? Who knows?
The movement's so good.
Oh yeah, the movement's incredible.
Imagine routing a full game of this. It's gonna be some crazy routing.
So, right here, this log that they're going down here, this is where I was watching Gamma suffer for the first day. And now none of the runners suffer. Gamma just blows through this race, no issue. Zach blows through this race. J-Hobbs just, it's so funny. This was the most intimidating thing to now no longer intimidating. Stress is needed for progress, but no true words have been said. What an amazing run, though. Thank you so much, Zach, for your submission. Thank you so much, Xandaru, for the submission for the actual bounty. You both really came through with this one. All the runners who participated, thank you so much. So we have one last small bounty to announce. Okay.
Yes, we got a small bounty coming.
One last one. After this small bounty, there will be no more small bounties for a while. We'll be moving in to the first big bounty of the Discord. So, without further ado, once again, congratulations, Zach. Thank you so much, Xanaru. Without further ado, here is the last small bounty for the next month. We have 1 week submission, and then after that, it's big bounty time. I'm actually excited. It's not a platformer. I hope you all enjoy it, seriously. I went through, I played the demo. They just updated the game. The game releases this summer. I thought it was a lot of fun. I liked the movement. I liked the combat. The demo's not too long, but I feel like it has a good amount of optimization. So good luck to everybody who does participate in this. The rules are very simple. You just need to cap your FPS and then start the game and go. There's not that many things to go with it. It's downloading. There you go. But yeah, it's a free to play demo. As I said, the full game releases. There is a full game out now, but that's the old version of the game. Like I said, they did a brand new update for it, and the actual new release is going to be this summer. So it's going to be the revamped version. So good luck to everybody who participates. I had a lot of fun with this, and I cannot wait to see what you all do with it.
Yes, I think a lot of people are going to be excited that it's not a platformer, because it's kind of what we've been doing in this community since the launch of RR4F. So, I mean, I guess you could still consider this a platformer, but it's not like a platformer, you know? It's more of a action RPG, I would say.
I think I downloaded like 2 weeks ago or something. That's fine. Hey, but I can't. Sometimes I'm gonna pick a game that somebody's probably already heard of. It's inevitable, you know. So
I don't think if you downloaded it 2 weeks, was that the new demo? Because I played the original demo.
Yeah, the new demo came out just a couple weeks ago, so that would line up.
All right.
But yeah, that's it should be fairly simple. As I said, the rules are really simple for the actual event itself. The game isn't that long, and I expect with all of you touching it, it'll literally be done in like no time at all. It's gonna be absolutely insane. So, like I said, good luck to everybody. Can't wait to see it.
All right, and I don't know how much we said in the beginning, and how many people actually know in the community, but this is a special stream. Going into our next two sections, you'll see that there's going to be a little bit more to this stream than just the weekly recap. Are you ready to go into the Rapid Runner song?
I am actually ready to go into our Rapid Runner of the week and also go into our next segment. Yeah, I'm ready for it.
All right, so our Rapid Runner of the week, we don't have a specific highlight for like we normally do, because we are going to be having our first frame-by-frame episode following the Rapid Runner of the week. And that Rapid Runner of the week is going to be the person in the frame-by-frame, so that's going to be their highlight. You're going to be able to get to know them very well. Our Rapid Runner of the week this week is going to be Luigi.
Yes, Luigi, thank you so much for everything you do for the community. Seriously, you are absolutely awesome. Seriously, thank you so much for everything you do. The support, pushing the bounties, always being there for the community when it comes down to like people being like, hey, I need this, need that. You're like, okay, got you type thing. It's just really cool, man. I always see people's streams. Thank you so much. Your tournament was so fun to watch. Congratulations on third place. Once again, you were nervous about the first round and you dominated. That was so fun to watch.
Congrats, Luigi. Luigi's been, you know, partaking in all the content we've had since he's been here. So, and then being the first person to step up for frame by frame, it was a no-brainer to choose Luigi for the Rapid Runner of the Week title this week.
Yeah, thank you so much for doing that. I'm actually really excited about what we're about to showcase. I don't know too much about the game that was chosen, so it's gonna be a lot of fun for me to learn things that I don't think I would have ever took the time to learn, and especially from someone who's so passionate about what they're gonna be talking about. So hopefully you all stick around for what's in store, because it's going to be our first frame by frame, the first interview for RR4F, and the first time I'm ever gonna be learning about Monster Hunter. So I hope you all come along. So
it's gonna be fun. I'm not gonna be there. I mean, I'll be doing the tech side. I'll be behind closed doors, making sure everything's going good. This is just going to be Song's episode of Frame by Frame. This is, his baby, and Luigi is going to be the guest for the show, the first Frame by Frame, and that's happening pretty much right now. Unless you have anything else to say before we jump into Frame by Frame.
No, so what we're going to do is I'm going to say we're going to jump into a 10-minute intermission, maybe a little bit shorter. Once we get everything set up, we'll probably just hop back in. But we're going to try to do about a 10-minute intermission. We're going to get Luigi set up and everything, and then we'll come back in with the show. But I do want to say thank you all so much for stopping by once again. Thank you for letting us take up an hour of your time every Sunday to just talk about speedrunning, talk about the community. I'm always going to say the same things in the show. You guys are just amazing. Every week, it just seems like the numbers keep going up. More people being here to show support. Good luck on the bounty. Good luck picking a game for the raid party, and hope you all stick around because Luigi's about to give us an amazing showcase of Monster Hunter World.
Yes, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It should be sooner than 10 minutes, but 10 minutes is gonna be the max I'm gonna put on this. I'm gonna go to the be right back screen, and then when we're back, frame by frame is started. So thank you so much again, and I'll see you guys really soon. Bye, Rapid Runners. For now, we'll be back in a couple minutes.
Yep, see y'all in about 10 minutes.